recording from over there. So you guys caught. What's your name and badge number? I don't know who that is. What's your name and badge number? How
like he said, that's all she wants to do is just say, hey, I don't want him coming over here within maybe, what is it, typically like 300 feet? 300 feet and taking pictures of me.
Two confrontations, two different reactions, but one common lesson: knowing your rights is the best way to protect yourself. Watch the original videos on Surreal_Cam and Audit the Audit to see the full events and support those who stand up for their rights. Start now.
How you doing? How you doing?
Good.
May I ask you what you're doing? That's all.
I'm just working on a story on the state troopers building.
Of the state troopers?
Yeah.
Okay, no problem.
Is that an issue?
No, that's not an issue.
Can I get your badge number and your name?
Huh?
Can I get
Trooper Ramos?
Cool. You got a badge number?
Yeah, it's my ID's 2912.
Awesome.
That's all right. I work here at the station. I was just asking you what you were doing.
Yeah, just taking video.
You're free to do whatever you want.
Just taking video in public.
Video or whatever.
That's
okay.
it. That's all I'm doing.
That's okay.
Cool.
No problem. Your name is?
I don't give that.
You don't want to give it, but I got to give you mine, right?
Yeah, because you work for the
for
the government, bro.
I know, but
I don't have to.
I'm just asking you a simple question.
My name's Joey, bro. Just your demeanor's all right.
Just to let you know, you are private property. The turnpike is private property. I'm just letting you know. Even though it's a service clause and everything.
It's not open to the public?
You're allowed to come here and get a copy of a report or anything that you need or make a report. But I'm just letting you know that the Florida Turnpike itself, is private property.
So this is private?
The Turnpike owns the property. It is private property.
Who pays the turnpike?
The Turnpike is paid by the DOT. It's
paid by the tax dollars.
No, it's not.
It's
not
not
all of it. Not all of it. It's a private entity. That's why they charge tolls. So it's a private property.
Your guys' station is located on this property.
Because we have authorization from the Turnpike to have our station here.
I did my research. I'm allowed to record here.
Okay. I'm just saying. I'm just telling you what it is. That's all.
This is state property.
It's Turnpike property.
State.
It's Turnpike property. I'm not gonna.
It's not.
Get into
I know, but it's not private though.
It's Turnpike property. Turnpike is a private enterprise.
It's a highway though.
Private enterprise.
But regardless of that, I can film here. I'm not trying to mess with nobody.
No.
I'm just recording the building, and that's it.
In the same way I'm recording you.
You're supposed to.
Okay. All right. You have
Cool.
a nice day.
Have a good day, man. All right, guys. We got FHP. That thinks this is private property, and it's not. It's not private property. And then we're gonna go around to this side. First. They gotta cut this grass. This is long. We're at the Turnpike Highway. Well, not really the highway. This is just entrance to it. Hello.
Hi, what do you need?
Just recording you guys. It's just weird how he's just, you guys just pulling people over?
Can't be here on the ramp.
How come he just caught me over here? He just caught me over here.
Okay, you need to get off the ramp though.
Okay, but why'd you call me over here? No, you go, come here.
We thought you needed help.
No, I was just recording from over there. So you guys caught, what's your name and badge number? I don't know who that is. What's your name and badge number? How come I can't be here? There's no sign about pedestrians here?
Because this is a limited access highway. We cannot have pedestrians here.
But that's where I actually was, but you called me over, so you won't give me your name and badge number then? No? What about yours?
Whoa, you need to get off
All right,
the
but
ramp.
don't call me over here. No, we don't need help. I'm just recording. That's it.
Okay.
All right.
Thank you.
Yeah. All right, yeah. These people think they're slick.
Police may make misleading statements, but it is crucial for citizens to know the law, stand their ground, and not be intimidated. Is Florida Turnpike truly private property? This is why understanding the law and recording interactions with law enforcement is essential. If you found this situation interesting, watch video 2, where a citizen is asked to provide identification simply for taking photos in a public space. Does he have the right to refuse? Do the police truly understand the law? Stay tuned to find out.
10-4, thank you. Hey, Bill.
Hi.
So, I've been being gang stalked,
Okay.
okay? Started with that house right there.
I'm gonna get out of this now. Concerned about this house?
No, it's... So, Chief gave my personal information about 18 months ago,
Okay.
okay? The guy came over and started chewing me out because I drove for a female situation to 1 block to the dollar store, okay?
Okay.
I trespassed him with craning.
Okay.
Okay. He has been going to different places and starting stuff anywhere he can. Like catching rabbits he thinks are mine because I feed stray animals. Okay. That includes cats. It includes squirrels. I don't care. They're hungry. Okay. Apparently he's been going around the neighborhood showing off the animals he's catching that he thinks are mine. The guy has a sick obsession with me. I'm going to go get a RO, I think. Now this guy down here, he's been driving up and down my street. He's one of his friends. And
Is he driving or is he on that bike?
bike. He's on that bike. And he's like taking pictures of me going, I'm going to post it on social media.
Okay.
So we have another stalker. But this guy right here, if he intends to dox me in the neighborhood I live in, or the town I live in, that's illegal. So its intent is to cause emotional distress. I'm already living next to asshole 1 and asshole 2 and asshole 3.
Okay.
So I need you, pretty please, to go down there. I think he might have dumped that bike and bailed because I think he thought I was kidding when I said I'm going to call the cops.
Yeah, well, I see someone on the corner over there with the bike,
Okay, well, that's him.
sitting on a bike. Is
And
that
he's
him?
laughing.
He has like man bun?
Yeah, that's him.
Yeah. I'd advise ISP to make contact with the male, and I'll head over and make contact with him.
Is he still there?
Yeah, he's over there.
I'm sure he's going to start some shit.
Maybe. Gotcha. I'm gonna go over there with him. J3 out with 9-4. Hi.
What's up?
What are we up to?
Roundabout?
Okay. Did you pass by that residence over there?
Of course, I have a friend that lives down there.
Okay. Who's your friend?
I don't have to answer any of your questions.
At this time you do, because you're a suspect.
Actually,
you're a suspect
I
of
have a Fifth Amendment right
That's not a Fifth Amendment right.
to not to answer questions to cops.
Yeah.
Are you?
You're not under arrest.
You actually believe that, don't you?
Huh?
You actually believe that, don't you?
Okay.
I legally do not have to answer any of your questions, sir.
Well, at this point you're detained, so you do. Because you're a suspect of stalking.
Okay.
Okay. So I'm just simply asking questions, and we'll go from there. You will go about your day, I'll go about my day. Let's just make it easy, man.
Okay.
Okay. Who's your friend that was over there?
I plead the fifth.
Plead the fifth. Okay. What's your name?
I plead the fifth.
So you do have to identify yourself when
Not
being
correct.
requested. Okay. Now you do have to.
Absent reasonable
You don't-
suspicion,
No,
or
he has- no,
reasonable,
he-
articulable suspicion.
So he does have reasonable suspicion, right? Is there a restraining order against him? Or anything like that?
But no, she wants to get one.
Oh, she
so
wants
that's
to
why
get
she
one?
wants to get him identified so she can go to the
Okay.
courthouse and
Oh, okay.
go about that.
Okay.
So she's not even going to press charges. She just wants to get a protection order. That's it.
She can't press charges. I didn't do anything.
Can she come down here and identify him?
She identified him from over there.
Oh, well, there you go.
She described a man bun, guy on a bike.
Okay. Riding on a public street,
Yeah.
taking pictures.
Okay.
I'm still not seeing anything illegal there.
So you were taking pictures? Is that what you said?
Sure.
Of her?
I I needed to post on a public page on Facebook
Well, where was she when you took the pictures?
on her property.
Then she has reasonable expectation of privacy.
No, she doesn't.
Where was she at on her property?
In front of her front door, in plain view.
In plain view? So, I just want to make sure I understand, right? Okay. You seem like a savvy guy. Don't want to pull anything fast over you. Okay?
For sure.
I make a mistake, you call me out on it. Good. Right? Because I don't want my constitutional rights infringed upon either.
Of course.
I'm riding uniform.
Right.
So you drove by this individual's house, or rode on your, okay. Regardless of the public roadway and stuff like that, we get it. You didn't trespass.
Right.
Okay, you did all that right. You saw her standing in front of her door on her property, and you felt the urge to take pictures of her.
I've been meaning to for a while. So
Okay.
I'm trying to blacklist her
You're trying to blacklist her.
from a certain industry. Yeah,
Okay. So, and then you want to post those pictures?
of course.
Okay. And what's the intent of posting those pictures?
Blacklisting.
Blacklisting. And what does she need to be blacklisted from?
Purchasing rabbits.
Purchasing rabbits.
Yes.
Okay. So, like, are you thinking like a community page like
Yes.
Craigslist or something like that,
Something
or
like
Facebook
that.
Marketplace?
Something like that.
Okay, cool. So your intent is to take pictures of her, say, everybody, don't let this lady buy rabbits from you. Is she harming them in any way?
Not directly.
Okay.
Domestic rabbits are not meant to be roaming free.
Oh, so she's taking like a pet and then like setting it free?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, all right.
So, let's see, when was it? Not within like last 2-ish weeks. I've been helping basically everybody on the street catch the loose rabbits.
Okay, cool.
I caught 9 in 6 days.
What kind of rabbits are they?
A mixture between, I think some had silver fox, had the looks of silver fox. Some were obviously Flemish giant.
Okay.
Some had the look like they had Rex mixed in there.
Okay. So, how'd you find out that she was doing all this?
Facebook.
Oh, really? So she's like,
it's been a huge problem for 3 years.
no kidding. Okay. Is this your first time taking pictures of her?
Yeah.
Okay. First time passing by her house?
Not passing by her house because I go to my friends.
Okay. I'm just going to take your word for it that you got a friend over there.
Okay.
She wants a restraining order against you.
Okay.
She's already identified you. Does
Okay.
she know your name?
No.
Okay. So you're not under arrest. Like he said. That's all she wants to do is just say, hey, I don't want him coming over here within maybe, what is it, typically like 300 feet?
300 feet, yeah.
300 feet and taking pictures of me. I find that reasonable.
Okay.
I don't know if you do, but you did get the information you need, and you did get the information you need to
I
blacklist her.
will be taking pictures of her again.
I love that.
Okay.
I do love that. She still has the right, just like you do, to file a complaint and file a protection order.
Protection.
Okay, a protection order. Not a restraining order, but a protection order. Are you cool with that?
Not if it means giving up my Fourth Amendment rights.
What's your Fourth Amendment right now?
To stay, what's the word, secure my papers and effects.
Okay, no. That's fine. Name, date of birth.
That still falls within papers and effects.
Well, if you give it to us, that's why we're saying consent, right? This is going to be their case anyway. It just makes it easier. I don't know how your policy goes on what he does, but I think you've been very reasonable. I think you're passionate about it. I love the fact that you explained it to us. To me, that dispels any kind of major suspicion that you're just some guy. When I see, are you married?
I am.
So it dispels any suspicion for me that you're like this married dude that's going along taking pictures of women next to their doorstep and things like that.
For sure.
I like that. You're trying to save animals? I'm good with that too. In fact, I have a dog that you could, if you wanted a dog, because my wife's incredibly allergic to him.
Not on the size of property I have.
Okay, gotcha. I understand that. So, but Anyway, that's what we're here for. When I pulled up, what were you doing here?
I assumed you guys would like to speak with me.
Okay.
And so I figured I would give you the courtesy.
I'll do that.
I have nothing against law enforcement. The only time I have anything against law enforcement is if you violate rights or break laws yourself.
I'm down with that.
Yeah.
I'm not a thin blue line guy. If a cop does something, like, I have no problem arresting. One time my sergeant actually said, would you like to go arrest a marshal? He's dealing drugs out of his patrol vehicle.
Okay.
And I was like, send me at him. I got no problem doing any of that. None at all. So I don't want to infringe upon your rights. I do, and I'll go double check this, but the reasonable suspicion of you stalking is that you are going there taking pictures of her while she's on her property outside her door. So that's the reasonable articulable suspicion of possible stalking. There's suspicion that you are stalking her when you do that. Do you know what I mean?
That's fair, but you said possible, so that...
Right, but that's the reasonable suspicion, right? It's reasonable. I believe, so like, if I'm at a bank and I see a guy take out a rifle and sling it over his shoulder, not a violation of any law. He can do that. If he puts on a mask, still not a violation of any law.
For sure.
However, I can articulate that this guy's probably going to go do something crazy in that bank, and I'm going to intercept him. And I'm going to talk to him. I will detain him until I can figure out whether or not.
For sure.
So that is where we're at with the reasonable suspicion. You did everything right, public roadway, all that stuff, but then you took pictures of her. How many pictures did you take?
One. Well...
Was it like a burst?
Technically, it was a video because I was riding past and I didn't want to stop.
Okay. Were you just like
pretty much
like this?
Yes.
Did she say anything to you?
She asked if she wanted me to pose, or if I wanted her to pose.
Pose?
Pose. So essentially, she was accepting the photos. So. So that kind of dispels that.
Yeah, no, see, this is why we have these conversations,
For sure.
man, because it helps us to know exactly what we need.
For sure.
Let me go look up a couple codes real quick to make sure that I'm squared away on everything. If I find a code, though, that says that based upon reasonable articulable suspicion, you have to identify yourself for these purposes, I'll explain that whole entire code to you.
Okay.
And then, but, yeah, I'm gonna leave this up to the man.
Okay.
So I'll be right back, okay?
If you do decide to pursue it, I would like a supervisor, please.
I don't have a supervisor.
I'm sure you do.
I don't.
Are you like are you a supervisor?
No, I'm the only unit on for the city. So yeah, so don't think that I'm like trying to harass or anything. I'm just trying to get everything squared away and stuff like that. So
I really would hate to have to file a lawsuit over Fourth Amendment.
yeah.
I really would. That's not what I'm here on this street to do.
For sure. And that's why we had the discussion when we're on the same page now, right? Because I come over here hearing her side, but you also have a side to the story.
For sure.
Yeah. So I'm just trying to get everything together and
For sure.
go from there. So you can go ahead and check that out, and then I'll talk to my partner real quick. Because I don't think that she wants to press any charges or anything like that. The only comment that she made is that she wanted to get a protection order against him.
She's gonna have to go to court for that, though.
For what? For the protection order? Yeah, she has to go to court and fill it out and state why she wants to get the protection order filled out against him.
Well,
Hi, Barbara. This is Trooper Roberts with the State Police. How are you?
what the hell are you doing?
I'm doing all right. Hey, I was wondering if you knew the name of that individual.
I do not. I think he's Brenda.
Well, do you have any messages with him at all? Have you been in communication with him?
I don't know.
You don't know if you've spoken to him like via Facebook Messenger, text? What's that?
I can't hear you.
You don't know if you've spoken to him like through Messenger or text message or anything like that?
No, I have no idea.
Okay. All right. The reason I'm asking, it just makes it harder to identify him. So.
You should be able to identify him. I went to police academy 30 years ago, sir. You can identify him just on the fact that he's harassing me in my own yard.
Okay, so I appreciate that you went through the academy 30 years ago, but things have changed completely since then.
You have probable cause.
So we don't have probable cause, and if we have a misdemeanor that's not committed in our presence, we can't arrest anyway. So we're
I'm not asking you to
so
arrest. I'm asking you to identify.
So we're working on identifying it right now. Okay. So I was just calling you to see if you had any messages or anything like that. Where did you serve?
It doesn't matter. All I'm asking you to do is do your job and identify him so that there's a record of who's stalking me.
Okay, that sounds good.
Alright, what's your badge number, please?
4091.
Thank you. Have a great night. Be safe.
You too, thank you. Alright, dude, you said you have messages with her?
I do.
Okay, so
She initiated them.
okay, that's fine. She says that she doesn't know if she does. I looked at codes. You know, a lot of it's, you know, if I pull somebody over, driver,
Of course,
they have
yes.
to. You're a pedestrian. It's a different story.
Yeah, and Idaho does not have an official stop and ID law.
They don't.
Or-
No, they don't.
So,
My reasonable suspicion at this point is just dispelled.
okay.
I think, honestly, you went over there. Before it wasn't, dude. I'm going to be honest, okay?
Right.
Before it wasn't.
And I do apologize if I came off as like a hard ass for.
You're fine, dude. You're fine. But
I'm
I'm
a constitutionalist, so
good. That's what I'm registered as.
yeah.
These two situations clearly demonstrate the importance of understanding and exercising civil rights, from the dispute over the right to film at Florida Turnpike to a citizen being asked to provide identification simply for taking photos in a public space. Both incidents show that police are not always right, and knowing the law can make a significant difference. Key takeaways: citizens have the right to film in public, even if police attempt to stop them. Providing identification is not mandatory unless there is a legal reason. Stay calm, stand firm, and record all interactions to protect yourself. Encounters like these are not just personal lessons, but also help raise awareness about civil rights and law enforcement accountability. If you find these situations important, stay tuned to ensure you do not miss future real-life legal lessons.